Go ahead.
Yeah, this is probably something I should know, but I'm just going to ask, are you like in a mobile unit? And so people come to the unit or do they go to the CHS office?
So you can do either. We have some that will come to our office. I mean, that they have to come in initially, they have to come in and do that in-person care plan. We do have just initially. And then we do by phone, we do Zoom meetings. So we're kind of open to, it's not a mobile unit by any means. There's offices, in Cadillac and like I said, Gaylord, Traverse City, Alpena. But we do Zoom and we do telephone based on that client because we understand a lot of them work. So it's kind of hard to, always make that or drive in. So
So
and we
basically,
do offer gas cards too.
you just you help bring the resources together for them to figure out where they need to go.
Correct. Yep. Bring them together, kind of help them problem solve. They meet with a counselor and they kind of figure out where they are, what kind of services they'll need. And so, yeah, there's a variety of looking at them holistically, I feel like,
Yeah,
the counselor, the nurse, all that piece of it.
yeah, because it's both mental health and physical health going for
Exactly. Yep.
them.
Yeah, they go together for sure.
All right. Does
But
anybody?
Linda, you're right too. We do have the mobile unit that we might start incorporating to do some of this stuff as well as prevention is going to start incorporating that as well. So yes, you are right. We plan to, but we're not yet, Renee. You're correct too.
Okay.
But it might be a way that we can start meeting clients out where they're at rather than having them come to the main offices. Sometimes they have trouble getting there if they live further out. So that's a good question too.
So there is no mobile units right now, not even on the eastern side.
We have it over here on the eastern side, but we really are just kind of looking at ways that we want to utilize it. So I think it's going to be mostly utilized by our program, the health home, and by your guys' program, prevention, eventually.
Awesome. Anybody else have any other?
Yeah.
We still have quite a bit of time, so
Well,
Yeah.
how do they get started? Like what you,
How do they get started in the
they,
program?
how do they hear about it? They're referred, or do can they just call Dorothy at the front desk? Or
Uh,
I'm sure there's a bunch of different ways people can get started after they hear about the program. So just assume somebody's heard about the program, then where do they go? How do they get started from there, depending on how they were uh, referred to the program, I guess.
So they can, like you said, they could come in anyway. I've had clients that come in off the street, today they need to be seen. And so what they do is they fill out the registration forms just to make sure they meet eligibility. But even if they don't, we still see them. I found that Catholic Human Services is a wonderful um, means I mean, they let anybody come in, I should say, because I've had that before. But we do have paperwork that they have to complete to make sure they meet eligibility, to make sure we could put them in the right spot. But yeah, they could come in, they can call, referral,
Yep.
out the streets.
If you, as a PRC, John, if you're working with a client or maybe who's not a CHS client or something, you can actually just call the front desk and help them get signed up for the health home. They don't have to like see a clinician or be an actual CHS client. But a lot of our clients are, and they come through, their intake, and then they go right into the health home once they're identified that way.
Linda's got a question.
Yes, Linda.
Yeah. Are you on the Grand Traverse Access and Crisis Center referral list? And if so, do they know everything that you offer and do?
Good question. I do not know the answer to that, but I will find out.
Okay, because that would be really great. They are looking for referrals in the community. They have a lot of resources there if you have anything to actually leave there. like packets of information, or there is a navigator from NAMI that's there during the crisis, the highest level of people coming in crisis. And that's a big part of her job, is just finding the right resources for not only the patient, but also the family.
Okay. We'll follow up with that and find out, because I don't have the
Yeah.
answer even. Very good question.
No. Do you have a contact person for that, Linda?
Yes,
Or
Michael Worth. I'll send you his info, Amy.
okay.
His
Thank you.
email.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So do you anticipating filling gaps that maybe ATS will not be filling as they step back and change their program?
We are hoping so. Yes.
Yeah, that's been a concern in the region.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, and another thing to piggyback off of that is 217 Recovery, which has worked pretty closely with ATS, but they are a community-based organization. They are looking for funding, but certainly more partners will help them do that. And I think they're the best of the best. And certainly there's potential of that expanding to Eastern Side or whatever. But they actually will transport people to treatment centers. And they did have some NIMRI monies, which they've lost. So they really are looking for some sustainability, but they are at ATS. I mean, that's far where their office is located. They have a podcast. I think they're one of the best resources, but unfortunately, they need more cars and so on and so forth. So any rate, they might be a good person to look at as a resource for us as home health care services expand or recovery care services expand, that we could actually offer transportation.
Yeah, they're great.
Okay.
Very good feedback.
Yeah.
Have 217 have they expanded to do more than just take people to treatment and back?
I believe they can, and they do, and they will, but then it can't be couldn't be under the NIMRI grant. They couldn't, because it could only be a treatment center. So it kind of depends on what their funding is, as far as how far they can go with it.
They
And they're
offer,
not on 8th Street anymore?
They're in ATS. Is that 8th Street? Garfield. It's Garfield. And yeah.
They used to have an office on 8th Street. That's where I always stopped and picked up materials from them.
yeah, they used to be right across from the detox facility.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're not there anymore. They're
Oh,
over at
okay.
ATS. Yeah.
Gotcha. I did not know that. That's good to know. Thanks.
I didn't know that either because he did his podcast from there, and he also they had meetings and stuff like that they always had there because they do more than just transport.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but you definitely a good group to get in contact with to work with.